We are all born with a gender that's frequently assigned at birth. This is usually based on our physical characteristics. But for some of us, this assigned gender doesn't match who we really are inside. This mismatch can cause deep emotional pain. It can also lead to a lot of confusion. This experience is called gender dysphoria. Gender dysphoria is not about being different. It's about the distress that comes from feeling like you're trapped in the wrong body. It's about the constant struggle to reconcile your internal sense of self with the way the world sees you. Imagine looking in the mirror and not recognizing the person staring back. Imagine feeling like you're living a lie every single day. This is the reality for many transgender people. They experience a profound disconnect between their body and their true gender identity. It's important to remember that gender dysphoria is a real and valid medical condition. It's not a choice, and it's certainly not something to be ashamed of. We'll delve deeper into what gender dysphoria is, how it's diagnosed, and how we can better understand and support transgender individuals. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-5-TR, is used by healthcare professionals to diagnose mental health conditions. It includes criteria for diagnosing gender dysphoria. These criteria help us understand the experience and ensure people get the right support. The DSM-5-TR emphasizes the distress that comes with gender dysphoria. It recognizes that the mismatch between assigned gender and experienced gender can be incredibly painful. This distress is what makes gender dysphoria clinically significant. To be diagnosed with gender dysphoria, a person must experience this distress for a significant period. This is usually at least 6 months for adults. The criteria also outline specific signs and symptoms. These include a strong desire to be of a different gender and discomfort with one's assigned gender role. It's important to note that the DSM-5-TR criteria are guidelines, not rigid rules. Every individual's experience with gender dysphoria is unique. Some people may strongly identify with the criteria, while others may experience it differently. The key takeaway is that the focus is on the distress caused by the incongruence, not the gender identity itself. When we talk about gender dysphoria, it's crucial to focus on the profound emotional impact it has on an individual's life. The distress is very real, and not just about wanting to be different. Imagine the constant anxiety, fear of discrimination, and social isolation. These experiences take a significant toll on mental health. It's about creating a more inclusive and supportive environment. Prevalence and invisibility. The challenge of underreporting. It's difficult to know exactly how many people experience gender dysphoria. Many individuals may not seek help or disclose their identity due to fear of stigma or discrimination. This underreporting makes it challenging to determine accurate prevalence rates. Studies have shown that approximately 0.5% of adults identify as transgender. However, this number likely underestimates the true prevalence of gender dysphoria. Many people may live with this condition without ever receiving a formal diagnosis or coming out as transgender. There are many reasons why someone might not feel comfortable disclosing their gender identity. Fear of rejection from family and friends is a major concern. Discrimination in employment, healthcare, and other areas of life is also a very real threat for transgender individuals. This fear can prevent them from seeking the support they need. It's essential to create a society where transgender individuals feel safe and accepted. We need to challenge transphobia, promote understanding, and ensure that everyone has access to gender-affirming care. Only then can we begin to address the issue of underreporting and get a clearer picture of the true prevalence of gender dysphoria. Dispelling myths. Challenging misconceptions about transgender identities. Misconceptions about transgender people are all too common. These harmful stereotypes can perpetuate discrimination and prevent individuals from seeking help. It's time to debunk these myths and promote a more accurate understanding of transgender identities. One common misconception is that being transgender is a mental illness. This is simply not true. While gender dysphoria is listed in the DSM-5-TR, it's important to remember that the distress, not the gender identity, is the focus of clinical attention. Being transgender is not a pathology. It is a natural variation of human gender expression. Another harmful myth is that all transgender people want to undergo surgery. While some transgender individuals may choose to medically transition, it's a personal decision, and not everyone desires or requires surgery. Some may choose hormone therapy, while others may find solace in social transition, such as changing their name and pronouns. It's also important to remember that transgender identities are not a modern phenomenon. Throughout history and across cultures, we find evidence of gender diversity. From the two-spirit individuals in indigenous cultures to the Hijras of India, gender variance has always been a part of the human experience. A journey of affirmation, treatment, and support for transgender individuals. Each person's journey with gender dysphoria is unique. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to treatment and support. The goal is to help individuals alleviate their distress and live authentically. This often involves a combination of therapies, social support, and medical interventions. One of the most important aspects of treatment is gender-affirming care. This approach affirms and supports an individual's gender identity. It involves working collaboratively with healthcare professionals to explore options and develop a personalized plan. Therapy plays a crucial role in helping individuals understand and cope with gender dysphoria. It provides a safe and supportive space to process emotions, explore gender identity, and develop coping mechanisms for societal challenges. Family therapy can also be beneficial in fostering understanding and acceptance within families. For some, medical interventions such as hormone therapy or surgery may be part of their journey. These interventions can help align their physical appearance with their gender identity, reducing dysphoria and improving quality of life. However, it's essential to remember that these are personal choices, and not all transgender individuals desire or require medical intervention. Creating a more inclusive world, how you can make a difference. Creating a world where transgender individuals feel safe and respected is a collective responsibility. Educate yourself, challenge biases, and advocate for change. Small acts of kindness can have a profound impact. Use correct pronouns and respect their wishes. Apologize sincerely if you make a mistake. Advocate for inclusive policies in workplaces, schools, and communities. Listen to and believe transgender people. Together we can make a difference by being compassionate, understanding, and empathetic.